Welcome back to Max Morning. This is the moment of truth where we break the chain of poverty every single time we bring you Max Morning. You know, I have a gentleman who is here with me and we'll be talking about the digitalization of music. Often at times we've had a lot of people come on this show where we talk about platforms where you can find our music as Ghanaians. But are these platforms that we own, are they global platforms that really help us push our music agenda? Remember, I said, the music industry is a multi-million-dollar business. If you get it right, so many things will go right for this nation. So many people will be employed. So many things will go right. I have to say it again. But are we really being represented on the right platforms that can get our music listened globally? Actually, my channel. All right, so I have here APPIER-SIGN who is going to be talking about it. He's going to give us some few in-depth details about our music industry, where we stand at this very moment, and the platforms that we need to be represented on. Boss, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Papa. One of my best rappers is in your T-shirt, Nipsey.
Right.
May his soul rest in peace. You like Nipsey?
Not really. I didn't even notice he was there.
Really?
Yeah.
I did. But have you streamed his music before?
No. I do a lot of African and Ghanaian songs.
Oh, okay. So, APPIER, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and why we're here.
Okay, so I'm a software engineer.
Okay.
Right, and I've built one of the continent's first real-time content monitoring platforms, which is able to listen to radio and tell what is on radio in real time.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been acknowledged by the International World Summit Awards and in conjunction with the United Nations somewhere 2018.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you
that
very
one.
much.
Yeah.
Yes. So afterwards, it's been like a lot of music stuff, then researching about music, then how I can also contribute to digitizing what we have here so it touches the masses.
Oh, okay. That's a good way. We're always looking for who are the innovators in our times, who are doing so well that the world can come to us. To me, that's for that initiative that you've done. But are we where we are supposed to be when it comes to music regarding to the digitalization of it?
We are not, and we are trying. I don't feel we are there yet, and I feel it's a national problem. Like it's a huge issue where we have to get almost everybody to come play their role so we can propel the music to where it's supposed to be. Okay. And the reason I'm saying this is using platforms like Spotify, which happens to be one of the largest, if not the largest,
here in
the world. In the world, because we are talking about global, right? Like how to get the song out there.
Yeah.
So I'm using Spotify, which happens to be like the largest, one of the largest, if not the largest, with over 110 million subscribers.
Over
110 million subscribers. Yes.
That is a lot.
That's huge, yes. So, correct. Into BBC, the question then becomes, how do you even get noticed in that number? Like if a lot of people are there, just subscribers, and looking at the fact that there's over 300,000 digital content released on the dailies, like over 300,000 digital content being published every day. For an artist to pop up somewhere in this pool of songs is like a huge thing, right? So the question then becomes, how do we make ourselves visible? The trick is these platforms have ways of automatically looking for or predicting what people are going to be interested in, right? So
the platforms are designed in that way to predict what people are going to
are likely to listen to. So let's say you and me. It looks for similarities between us. For instance, our location, our age, our gender. Then based on some of these things, it can then predict, you listen to Sarkodie, so it's possible I also want to listen to Sarkodie. That's one of the ways. So, and also it goes around the internet to look at what's trending, like what are people talking about. So for an artist to be able to be recommended, that artist will have to do a lot of work in PR, like writing about their songs, writing about themselves, what they are about, like what they do. And there are keywords that these engines look out for.
Okay,
right.
I really wanted to come to that because if you're bold and I say Bisa, and it has to pop out.
Right.
So how does that? How do one get himself into a position where those keywords will be about them?
Yeah. So there are tools that gather some of this information. One of the best tools is Google Analytics, right? Which is able to tell what people have been looking for.
Break it down for what's it, Google then?
Analytics.
Okay, Google Analytics.
Yeah,
okay.
Which gathers information on what people are looking for or have been looking for. So it tells you keywords that are usually found in the phrases that they use in searching.
Okay.
So if I'm doing PR for an artist, for instance, I want to look at some of these trends, then make sure whatever I publish about the artist, I write it around what people are likely to look for, so that when they search, I pop up. When these engines also visit to gather information, I become relevant to them because they are looking for what is trending at the moment. So that's one way of being there. The other way is collaboration. So I feel when we talk about collaboration, Ghanaian artists usually feel it's artist-to-artist collaboration, but sometimes it's artist to producers also collaboration, because you can also have a producer sitting in Nigeria producing for you instead of just using all Ghanaian producers, because Nigerians are also coming here to produce with our producers. What that does is the system does what we call audio filtering recommendation, right? So this audio filtering recommendation, it picks audio files and it's able to listen to these songs, then generate identifiers, look at trends and patterns within this using tempo, which is how fast the beat goes, the rhythm. Right, so when it does this, it's able to say maybe a Shatawale song, a particular Shatawale song sounds or is similar to another song by maybe a Jamaican artist. So to be able to get this original identification, for them to sound close to each other, so that when someone listens to maybe a hip-hop song, another hip-hop song from Ghana is recommended, not just all from the Western side. We want to copy it well by getting them to help us in this production.
Hold on, before you even bring the third one, this is a lot of work for industry and people to really know about this and really do what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
But it looks like most of our musicians or people in the music industry don't have this knowledge. Why is this knowledge hidden? Because this is the first time I'm hearing, because it's go deeper than what we know. Say, oh, okay, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Boomplay, and that's
it goes beyond that, right?
This goes beyond it.
So the knowledge is not hidden. I don't feel it's hidden, because if it is, how come I know this?
You know it, but on the vast scale, where an industry like what we have in Ghana, I mean, music moves this country.
Right.
You cannot take that away. It moves this country. But do the people who make this music have this knowledge? That is what I'm asking.
Okay, so they don't have to have this knowledge.
Okay.
The team behind them needs to know this, not the artists themselves.
Okay.
So who advises the artist to do what? These people have to know this. So the artist is supposed to surround themselves with the right people to guide them to take the right decisions. So, like, I'm a software engineer. That's why I can understand some of these systems the way I understand it. If you go read what I read, it may sound confusing. So you need someone who has the brains that I have to be able to advise you on how to go about certain things. They don't actually have to be on the team. Maybe you can consult once in a while for them to tell you how things are going and the trends that you want to follow and how you want to take things up.
Hold on. I want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to Nana Yabrago for this interview. I'm really having a good time myself and Apawe, because I've never thought of a software engineer knowing the knowledge that you have could actually help and also improve the industry. So Nana, thank you for this one. Thank you. And thank you for also coming. I'm like, I don't want you to even leave. So, like, what you're saying is that every record label or every PR needs a software engineer around them to guide them to see the loopholes to be able to win.
So when we say hacking, usually people think it's a bad thing to do to systems. But hacking sometimes means finding your way around a system to get it to work for you, not necessarily being a bad thing to do. So some of these things are hacks, like to be able to understand how things go, do the stuff it requires from you so it works to your benefit. Now, there's an issue. It's a big problem why I believe Ghanaian artists are not showing up the way they should show up on international, global platforms like Spotify. There's a problem called cold state.
What?
Cold state.
Cold state.
Right.
Okay. What is it?
Let me use an everyday example so we understand, then I bring that to the technical angle.
Okay.
So let's say you are crossing a river, and there are stones in the river, and you are stepping on the stones so that you can get to the other side of the river. You are going to be strategic about your steps, right? Such that you position yourself in a way that the next stone should be close enough for you to step on.
Okay.
Correct. This is how the system works. It looks for trends, it looks for connectors between the items we put there.
Okay.
So if there's a song that is not well meta tagged, it's not well tagged. When I say meta tagged, it's the artist, the genre, the
hashtags,
the composers, all of
right.
those things, the details that describes the song. If these things are not well done, and assuming you are the system and you want to be able to move around by connecting one point to the other, if you feel this particular stone you are going to step on is going to lead you to a dead end, you won't go there. True or false?
You won't.
Correct.
I wouldn't even attempt it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when systems feel the songs that are being served to it are not well linked to other songs, they are going to avoid them. So it is possible Ghanaians are not getting known the way we are supposed to be known because some of these things are not well done. There's a video that's trending where someone tried to get Alexa to do some magic for it and it didn't work. Right?
I wish we could play that video.
Okay.
So that we see it. But anyway,
Right, yeah.
continue.
So-
once it comes on, we will pause and then
Right.
listen to it. Yeah.
So-
what actually happened
Yeah.
with that?
Right. So what happens is when you send some of these AI modules like Alexa, Google Assistant, Siri.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. Let's listen. Let's listen to it.
Alexa, play high life music.
Here's High Life by Daft Punk on Amazon Music.
Oh, I send in. Alexa, I said, play high life
High
music.
Life by Daft Punk on
No!
Amazon Music.
Alexa, play Ghana high life.
Ghana is not currently supported in your region.
Play Afrobeat music.
Playing Afrobeat music.
Afrobeat,
By
yeah,
the
but
way,
we
you
can't
can
Ghana
search your
high
favorite
life, there's
music.
nothing.
Just say,
Alexa, play Ghanaian high life music.
I couldn't find any Ghanaian High Life songs.
Just
What
Ghana,
other
just
music do you want to
Ghanaian. Get rid of
listen
high
to?
life, see what happens.
Perhaps song.
Alexa, play Ghanaian music.
The playlist most played in Prime on Amazon Music.
Alexa, play Nigerian music.
Playing Nigerian music.
There you go. You see? It doesn't play Ghana music.
Ghana is not currently.
Alexa, play Adina.
Prices.
Alexa, play Shatta.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Play Efia.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, play Stephanie Benson.
Music by Stephanie Benson is available. This is a station based on Stephanie Benson.
Oh, it's not even me. You see, Alexa?
Paul Simon Graceland.
Piss off,
In
John.
Graceland by Paul Simon.
Mmarima na mo frɛ yɛ no sɛ mmarima yɛn hustle na ebi ani obi tumi hustle na ni nia agusi aga on yɛ mɛkyerɛ no evidence na ebi ani o, and I think you are going to be the most wanted man in Ghana after this interview. You know, because we really want to export our music. But I wanted to ask that, is it something that we're not doing well from, your friend is saying, the industry,
Yeah.
you know, when it comes to marketing or putting the name out there. Because when they said Nigerian music popped out. But as it means, say Nigeria for no, they are following the steps and the guidelines that you are sharing with us this morning.
It's possible. It's possible. So first, just a brief explanation on how this works. So if you listen closely, it was like you didn't find a song on Amazon Music, right? When you connect these AI modules to a device, as part of the initial steps, you set defaults, like if you say play music, which platform should it use in playing those songs? So apparently this one was trying to find the songs on Amazon Music, which I haven't used before. So I can't tell how the Ghanaian artist visibility feels like on that platform.
Amazon is huge, it's
Yes,
big,
yeah.
but do we actually have Ghanaians represented on that platform?
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make. I can't really tell as at now because I don't use that. I do a lot of Spotify, Deezer, and Apple Music. So these platforms are where, and even with Spotify, it's like the biggest. So if you are there, we can then assume, we're allowed to assume that then possibly you should be on other smaller platforms as well. Because when submitting to them, you use aggregators, which allows you to publish once, but it gets published on other platforms as well. So you just do one, and it appears on all of them. Now, back to what I think is the problem here is Alexa is connected to a platform or should be connected to a platform, which can be anyone you would choose. And when you ask it to look for songs, it's going to use the platform's way of searching, which is usually by genre, by artist, by mood. So, for instance, you want to listen to a cool vibe, a chill song, a party song. All of that is fall within the moods you want to choose from. Then the name of the artist itself, and then also the genre, like you were saying, high life. Now, with the high life problem,
This is our pride,
right?
as a
With
nation.
the high life problem, I tried going into it and I realized it's not the Ghanaian artist's fault. The question I want us to start asking after this program is, how come Ghanaians started doing Afropop? Like, what happened to high life and they now say they are doing Afropop? I checked and Afropop originates from Nigeria. That's what it said. And it's affiliated to the legendary Fela Kuti. Now, what's Afropop? According to definition, it's coined out of African popular
Music.
So African popular music.
Okay.
So in that sense, is high life not popular? Is it
It
not
is.
African popular music? So it falls within the Afropop brackets.
Fela's music is
Right.
influenced by
High life.
High life.
Right.
Yes.
So then I went on to check why would we not have high life and only Afropop. Then it came out that you have to choose from options that are presented to you. You don't tell what you are doing. So if you want to submit, they will list the genres that you will choose from, but not genres that you are doing. So I can be doing a genre called sign.
Oh,
But if
okay.
sign is not there, let's use this
So
example.
high life is not represented
Yes.
in the
Right.
genres that you
You
are.
have to choose from.
Yeah, that,
So-
that round button out you have to
Right.
take. Okay.
Yes. So, assuming you are filling a form, you're a man, male. I don't think you call yourself a boy. You want to be called a man than a boy, but you'll be okay to be called a male, right? So if you are filling a form and there's no man there and there's no male,
And there's boy.
you may choose that because that's the closest.
Okay.
Correct. So when they're also submitting and you don't find high life and you find Afropop, which is close to what you do, you are forced to choose that.
Okay. All right.
So at the end of the day, I even feel this is how come artists then come saying they are doing Afropop, because they can't just find what they are doing out there. And I feel it's a national problem. The main stakeholders in the industry should start talking to these platforms so they make it known to them that there's this particular genre here that's really what we do. That's
the
us.
foundation
That's
of our
us.
music.
Yes.
That is really
Because South
us.
Africa, for instance,
Kwaito,
right?
music, house
Come,
music.
then house, then even this Amapiano vibe that's now everywhere.
They are there.
Right, they are there. So why
how
can't
did they do it? Are you saying that the stakeholders in South Africa contacted these people who
it's a
own
numbers
these
game.
platforms? Or?
It's a numbers game, right? I feel Ghana, our number is also a problem. Like, compare us to SA, compare us to Nigeria, we are just small fractions of their population, right? So if a platform wants to
We're not small, 30-something million
compared to
people.
Nigeria, 30 million and coins
So
compared to
does it
Nigeria.
mean like how many of we as a people are streaming? That
also
should be the question.
Right, that's also a big issue because if I want to go back to that, because I've mentioned this several times, that we are 30 million and something. Half of us, that's 50%, have access to internet. Even this internet, we can't tell how stable it is, the quality, I don't know, right?
All right.
Then with this half, which is 15 million, about 47, 48% is banked. I'm talking about banking because to subscribe to these platforms, you need debit or credit cards. And even here, we just do debit cards. Now, we don't have mobile money on these platforms, which Spotify, being here in Ghana, should have been a way to get them to support some of the local means of payment so that locals here can also jump on.
Yeah.
But now, if I want to do Apple Music, I want to do any of these big platforms, I will have to have a debit card. Someone will argue that you can do virtual cards, which doesn't really need you to have a bank account. You can just create one and put money in there. Some platforms don't allow virtual cards. I don't know why. So our location and some of these things that are missing here, it's really a big problem and it's affecting the hard work these artists are putting out. Now, back to this Jenna thing. Spotify announced that they are like here. They are now here in Ghana. Then some of the questions I started asking myself is, what does it mean to us? Like, if they come here, what will we gain? Like, what are we going to get that we are not already getting? And I feel this is a good time to get them to understand that if you want to establish here and you want to be known that you are part of us, then some of these things like the Jenna, that is specific to us, like that defines us, should be on your platform. It should be there.
You have done your research. It's not everybody that does that.
Yeah.
I can single-handedly say, meeting you for the first time, this is the first time I am getting this knowledge to know, say, these are the things that we are not doing right to be recognized worldwide. So what should be the role of the stakeholders here in Ghana at this very moment to get us on the platform?
They will have to talk to the people behind these platforms to understand what needs to be done for a country like Ghana to be recognized like the other guys like SA and Nigeria. Like, I don't feel it's just by chance. It's intentional. Like, people have taken steps to make sure their industry is recognized globally. And we should also like have that in mind, that what needs to be done. Sarkodie is trying. He's been here like going around trying to promote himself and his album, and even Ghana as Osatawale does that, Stonebwoy, the list goes on, Kiddy, all of them. But I feel it shouldn't be just the artists going around doing it. The country as a whole should be there. Like, the government should have plans that should help the industry. Like, what's in the pipeline for the music industry right now?
Okay.
Like, what are we trying to do to
like
change stuff?
The agenda,
Yes.
To make sure we stand out as a nation regarding to our music business.
Then also when it comes to streaming and the factors surrounding it, I feel the telcos should also come in. Like, there's been times I've received messages that comes with bundles that allows you to stream maybe YouTube at a cheap rate and all of that. They should do some of this for the music platforms as well.
Wow.
To encourage me to stream more. Not everybody I feel everybody wants to listen to music, but the cost of data here,
it's expensive.
yes, so they will do offline, right? They will want to just download ones from a free platform and not have to go back again. Streaming doesn't really keep it on your device. It pulls it on the fly. So after it's done, it's gone. It doesn't stay there. which to me it's a benefit, because then it means you don't have to cry about storage and you don't have data or you don't have storage on your device to keep songs, but you can listen to them anytime you want to and not have to store them, which is cool. But then it comes at a cost, which is to be connected to the internet always. And that is where I feel the problem is for Ghana. Most are not well connected to the internet, or half of the population is not well connected. Then those that are will also cry about the cost of getting these services. Yeah, so the telcos could also come in with bundles that could allow us to stream at cheaper costs and all of that, yeah.
I would ask on this platform that you come back,
Okay.
to us, because there is so much to learn from you.
Right.
And I would advise the Ghanaians and everybody who's watching to hold on to you tight, because we mean Jao Mukra. And then your friend Nima and your friend is saying birthday. Fred Che Mensa Nima, that's his birthday. I mean, we've always seen him on our shows, coming to us all the time now, and then the birthday. So, Papa, from myself and also the entire team here, we want to wish you a happy birthday. You're a man of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We love you so much. And thank you so much for what you're doing for Ghanaians, leading us to a place of love. Thank you. All right, bro. So, promise you'll be back?
Yeah, I will.
You'll be back?
Yeah, I will.
All right. Now we shall be brave. Right. Thank you so much. Well, this is how we come to the end of today's edition of Max Morning. I hope you did enjoy every bit of it. Baby, I will be a baby. You are missed a lot. So I just, you know what to do. I'll give you a call right after this. Okay, so take care of yourself. Be good. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of Max Morning. Make sure that you stick around right here on Max TV and enjoy the programs that we have in store for you. We'll see you again tomorrow. Nyamisha Munia. My name, Alex Kwesi Krasi. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more.
Max TV, sports, entertainment, and more.